Good evening. I hope you're all doing well, and welcome to our Willowcreek Middle School Holiday Band Concert. It's really good to see all of you. Behind me is our 6th grade band, and we are so excited to share with you what we've been working on. 6th grade parents, you were here not that long ago to hear our 6th grade debut concert, and I'm very excited for you to hear the growth and progress that they have made. Our first one is one from our book called Jolly Old St. Nick, and we hope you enjoy it. Jitters out of the way. Our next one is a classic here in Portage. It is called Holiday Hit Parade. And the beautiful thing, 7th and 8th graders are pumped. The beautiful thing about this song is that every 6th grade band, for 20 plus years probably, has played this at their 6th grade holiday concert, their winter concert. We're excited for them to join in the legacy, and we hope you enjoy Holiday Hit Parade. Our final piece is entitled Aunt Rhody's Appetite. And it's a play on words because in our beginning book, one of the first songs we learn is Go Tell Aunt Rhody. 6th grade parents remember that. I'm sure you've heard it thousands of times over. But for this song to go the way that we need it to, we actually need some assistance. And so I have asked some of our high school staff and our very own Mr. Mills, our principal, for some assistance with this song. To get it fired off, can you please welcome to the stage our head band director, Mr. William Timmerman.
Once upon a time, there was an old gray goose who lived on a farm. The farm belonged to a lady whom everyone called Aunt Rhody. Aunt Rhody's neighbor on the next farm was Pierre, the French chef.
Hello, Aunt Rhody. What can I do for you on this beautiful day?
Well, I'd like to borrow your big roasting pan. I'm going to cook that old gray goose for this holiday dinner.
Mon Dieu, don't cook the old gray goose. Perhaps you will change your mind after you have eaten some of my hot cross buns.
Those hot cross buns, very tasty, Pierre. But tomorrow I'm still going to cook that old gray goose.
How can you be so cruel?
I'm no more than cruel than that girl Mary. Haven't you heard the gossip about her?
Let's go see.
Well, I heard that for dinner the other night, Mary had a little lamb.
Pierre was very upset, so that night he went to see the old gray goose.
Did you know, mon ami, that Aunt Rhody was planning on having you for her holiday dinner? Delightful. And what is she serving? You! Quick, run down to the river and take my rowboat to row away as fast as you can!
The next morning, Pierre went to see Aunt Rhody and told her how he warned the old gray goose and gave him the rowboat.
Well, that's all right, Pierre. I was very fond of that goose. I could have never cooked him. A matter of fact, I miss him already. Oh!
Just then, the old gray goose came waddling over the hill.
Don't cry, Aunt Rhody. I knew you would never be mean enough to cook me.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry that you had to run away and row down that river in that cold night air.
Well, at least something good happened on the way down the river. I met a new friend. His name is Turkey Lurkey. Would you care to meet him sometime, Aunt Rhody?
I certainly would. I certainly would.
The old gray goose, Aunt Rhody, and Pierre all laughed, and then joined hands and danced a lively polka.
Behind me is our 7th grade band at Willowcreek Middle School, and I wanted to take a moment to tell you a little bit about this group, tell you where we came from, where we currently are, and where we're looking forward to in the future. As you might notice, this is a rather small band, and that has presented some unique opportunities and also some unique challenges. The 6th graders you just heard have 10 flute players. We have Carly. And Carly is doing an absolutely wonderful job. With 10 flutes, as you might imagine, if one makes a mistake, we have 9 to cover that part. If Carly happens to make a mistake, which I don't think she's ever done, not even once, right? Not once. But there's not as many people to help reinforce the ensemble, and this is true for majority of our sections. A while ago, we had a conversation, and we had a moment where we needed to make a decision. As a band, we could continue to push forward. We could continue to work hard each and every single day and get as good as we possibly can. We decided that good was not enough. We didn't want to be a good band. We wanted to work our butts off, excuse my language. Since that day, these students have worked very hard each and every day, and I am incredibly proud of their progress. I think you will be as well. Our first piece is entitled Arctic Wars, Rise of the Penguin Army. Before I introduce our next piece, I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to Mrs. Franks and Mr. Franks for supplying our sound system, and thank you to Mr. Timmerman for assisting with the camera, Mr. Takel, and all of the music staff that have helped make this possible. Portage does not currently have an auditorium director, and things like lights and sound systems and all those things are the responsibility of that position. I'm so fortunate to have staff that have stepped in where the need is and to assist us so that our concert can be as good as it possibly can. So a huge thank you to them, and just a bit of an explanation. I know we're used to the lights changing and things of that nature, so hopefully we get that resolved soon and we can get back to more normal performances for us. Our next piece is called African Carol, and it's a great Liberian folk song. This was a lot of fun for us to work on. And I would like to remind you that when I'm on the podium, the song isn't finished until I step off of the podium. You'll know what I mean in just a minute.
The song is called African Noel, not African Carol. We can outplay me.
Our final piece is entitled Santa's Blizzard Escape. Something I like to do is, well, I guess I should say, sometimes I feel that the holiday season is just a little too happy, a little too joyous. And sometimes I feel like we need Arctic Wars, or Santa's Blizzard Escape, or in 8th grade next you're going to hear Haunted Sleigh Ride. What we do is we take popular Christmas songs or holiday theme tunes, and we take them and put them into a minor key signature, which means they sound sad or a little bit down. And it's a lot of fun for us to hear songs that we've heard our whole life, but in a slightly different way. We hope you enjoy Santa's Blizzard Escape. Thank you. That's a classic, of course, Song 50, Chorale in our warm-up book. Beautiful classic. Behind me is our 8th grade band, and I'm very excited to share what we have been working on. Our first song is a little bit of everything. We couldn't quite decide what Christmas songs we wanted to do, so this song is called Just a Few Days of Christmas and contains many, many, many popular songs that you'll recognize. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
next one is called Haunted Sleigh Ride. It's really jingle bells, but in a minor key, and it sounds a little bit scary or creepy almost. And this has been a ton of fun for us to work on. Again, hearing songs we hear every single day, and finding different ways that we can play them. We got to have conversations about our instruments, and how our instruments are pieces of metal and pieces of plastic. They don't have emotions, but somehow musicians can convey emotion through an instrument. So we had conversations about what we as musicians, as performers, can do to convey emotion through to the audience. We're super excited to perform for you Haunted Sleigh Ride. Before our final piece, Merry Christmas and all that jazz, I have some thank yous to go through. Again, I'd like to thank our wonderful performers that were up here earlier, helping us out in 6th grade. I'd like to thank all of the parent volunteers that made this evening possible. I very much so appreciate you taking time out of your day to assist us and helping us make this evening a success. Thank you to our music secretary, Ms. Ronnie Lavani, for all of her hard work and the beautiful programs at UC. And thank you to you for all of your support as your students continue to learn and grow each and every day. What's happening up here is not possible without your continued support, so thank you very much. We hope you enjoy our final selection, Merry Christmas and all that jazz. When we're done, I'll start dismissing students and they'll meet you back out here. Happy holidays.